My name is Andrew Stranahan, and I am applying for Kizuna's internship program. So one example of leadership and community experience that I have had with the Japanese American community have been in the sport, in and through the sport of kendo. So this is my second year of participating in the sport of kendo. I am currently the vice president of the Syracuse University Kendo Club, and this has allowed me to not only participate in the sport of kendo, but also to meet Japanese Americans. And one example I have of interacting with Japanese Americans through kendo was last weekend at Rutgers University. At Rutgers University last weekend, there was a kendo tournament, and when I went there, there were so many Japanese Americans who were participating in kendo. There were Japanese Americans who were at least a Yondan rank because they were judging matches. There were Japanese Americans there who were testing to gain a higher rank. There were plenty of Japanese Americans who were just participating in the tournament itself and matches, and fighting opponents from all across the East Coast. And so it was really wonderful to see Japanese Americans in these leadership positions participating in kendo and gaining connections with other kendo practitioners. So that's just one example I have of leadership and community experience with the Japanese American community. So with these experiences, I see myself participating in and with the Japanese community through the sport of kendo. I think it is the best way for me to continue to meet Japanese Americans, and that's simply because kendo is such a prevalent and significant sport in Japanese martial arts. It is so rich with Japanese culture, and that it will continue to draw Japanese Americans. And I'm very blessed and very honored that the sport of kendo has allowed me to meet Japanese Americans who are passionate about not only kendo, but learning more about their Japanese culture and their Japanese heritage. So, I sincerely believe that kendo will allow me to meet Japanese Americans not only here at Syracuse University, but also once I graduate. I think that will continue to help me interact with the Japanese American community on a continual basis. So, what I hope to gain from Kizuna's internship program is a greater understanding of the Japanese American community. It's one thing for me to know the history of Japan, but it's another thing for me to know the history of Japanese Americans. So I want to continue to expand on that. I want to know what that experience was like, how it has changed or not changed over the decades, and I also want to explore the question of what does it mean to be Japanese in the United States. I also want to compare that with the other Asian ethnicities that live in the United States. So, for example, how is the Japanese American experience different from the Korean American experience? Or how is the Japanese American experience different from the Chinese American experience? So, I want to explore the uniqueness of the Japanese American community. I also want to help build bridges between the Japanese American community and other people of color. I think it's important for other people of color to know about the Japanese American community in the United States and seeing what contributions the Japanese American community has made in popular culture and different scientific, medical, historical fields, etc. Because I think it's really important that we have cultural understandings and awareness of one another, because when we have a greater cultural understanding and awareness of one another, we have a stronger community. And if we have a stronger community, that means we can become more empathetic, more loving, more kind, and more understanding. And when that happens, just the whole community benefits. So that's what I hope to gain from Kizuna's internship program. Again, greater knowledge of the Japanese American community, and also the opportunity to build bridges with the Japanese American community and other people of color. So those are the things I hope to gain. Again, opportunity to build bridges with other people of color, learn about the Japanese American community. So, again, my name is Andrew Stranahan, and I'm an applicant for Kizuna's internship program. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Have a great rest of the day.